Stefan, a disappointing afternoon with the result for the Gingerbreads here at Ashton. 2-0 in the end. After such a long season and after such a hope and expectation going into the game, what was the difference today?
The difference was, I think they got the tactics right, they moved us around plenty, and I know there weren't very good chances, to be fair, that they took, but they moved us around and got the just rewards for doing so. I believe their two centre-halves were fantastic for them and their lad in midfield. They nullified any attack that we had, and I think over the course of 90 minutes, because normally we get an out ball pretty much, but we didn't have that today, and we were just falling short.
First 45 minutes was helter-skelter football in extreme heat. That must have begun to sap players a little bit, but Grantham held their own in that first 45 minutes.
Yeah, and that's one of the massive tactics we have. We hold our own until 60-70 minutes, then we give it the best we've got. And I think today the weather took a toll on us as much as anyone. Not that that's no excuse at all, because it's the same for both sides. But I just think today it just wasn't our day. And credit to Ashton, they were brilliant on their day, and they deserve to win the game and eventually get promoted.
The warning signs were there a little bit for the Gingerbreads in the first half, as the better chances came for their home side, and early in the second half it was both literally and metaphorically an uphill task for Grantham when Ashton, through a mistake, it has to be said, at the back of the Grantham defence, got that lead.
Yeah, and a lot of people might look at it, as a bit of a mistake, for our keeper and whatnot. But credit, he has been one of the best keepers I've ever played with, and lucky enough probably will ever play with. He's fantastic with his feet, and shot stopping is second to none. And the style we play, we use him a lot. A lot of clubs don't use the keepers. We have him. He sweeps up a lot. We trust him with the ball in his feet. And it's just one of them things. No one looks at what happened as a mistake or anything. Everyone in that changing room is fully behind Kieran today, and we should have maybe upped the game a bit and protected him more in that instance. But we've let each other down. We've let a few people down today, and I think that's the hardest bit to take.
That goal allowed Ashton to sit a little bit deeper, take some of the pressure off the Grantham back line, and although the Gingerbreads were able to get onto the front foot, they couldn't break down a solid, well-organised Ashton rearguard, and there was hardly any chances whatsoever. Yeah,
I said to you, their centre-halves were brilliant. They were fantastic today, and every time we've played them here this year, they have been, and that's ultimately why they've ended up at the season, finished second and winning the playoffs. Over the course of the season, the table doesn't lie. We've dropped. We were fourth this year, dropped a bit short of what it takes to really win a league, and we'll regroup in the summer. We'll have another go. We now know what it takes to win. And if we want to be winners, we've got to do it, and we've got to learn and win these games when it matters, not just turn up.
Now, Adam Stevens consistently across the season has said that he had targeted the playoffs as Grantham's achievement. So, in many ways, Grantham have overachieved by getting to this final. You just alluded there to next season. Do you think Grantham have overachieved the season?
I do and I don't. Personally, I think in the dressing room, we've underachieved because we know what each other can do, and I think externally we have massively. You come to these places and they've got a lot of budgets. They can get new players in, a flick of a switch, it's fine. Really, pretty much Steve-O has to work with what he's got from the start of the season and do his best with it. But internally we know we're good, we want to get better, we're all at a good age, and there's no reason that if we all stay together, and even if some of us don't, that he can't bring in lads of similar quality, if not better. And just go for the lead, because we believe internally we can. Just unfortunately today it's just been a bit short.
Well, Steph, I have to say it's been a great season, a great journey, one that I think everybody at the club has enjoyed. Yes, it's tinged with disappointment today, but I think when we look back on that, we'll say, yeah, great season this year. Let's go and go one better next year.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Thanks, Steph.
My pleasure. Thank you.